Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode here. We are on the Mass Effect server and we have some plans. So what we're going to do here is we have a door in here we're going to make for our storage area, and then we got some plans way down there for our sugarcane farm. I'm going to probably do that in the sand biome, and got some ideas for that. But let's take a look down here at this door, and we're going to see exactly where we're at. Oh, the door is open. We left it open. That's okay. I'm going to close it right here. Bam. Every time. Love it. Looks awesome. So here's our door. Our 5x4 area. We're going to put it in here. It's going to be a vault door. We got it all built up in our test world, and we'll take a trip over there in just a second. We'll take a look at that. And but first, we're gonna come in here and mill all this away. We'll bring out our swords, some wool, some meat. We'll just beat it out with some meat on that there. Now we'll use our pickaxe, be a little more efficient on that point. And we'll get this all open, and we'll take a trip over there to our test world. We'll take a look at the door in question, and then after this, we'll get this all built up. We'll get our storage area put together. Then we'll take a trip over to the sand biome, and we're just we're preparing for hopefully our next update. TU14. It's been in the works forever, so who knows when it's going to be out. We like to see the villager trading come, so kind of want to get a heads up on that, start that paper trade going, and go from there. All right, let's start milling this out. We'll check back in just a moment. Alright, quick trip here. We're in our test world, and let's take a look at this door in question. Our vault door is 5 wide, 4 tall, and pretty simple. I like the build. It's only, I think, 7 blocks wide, 8 blocks on this side, so it'll be a total of 8. I think it's like 3 or 4, 5, 5, 6 deep. You know what? It's not as compact as it could be. But I tell you what, it's very smooth. And where it's going, it's not going to take up too much space. So, well, here we go. So at the bottom, pretty much simple piston array of 5 pistons. And then we'll have our double piston extension retractor right here, powered by that circuit at the bottom. And then we'll have here just simple torch running up to our 2 pistons here, and symmetrical on the other side. And everything pretty much at this bottom here is the same. At the top we have this circuit that is copied off of a design by Mumbo Jumbo of his vault door that he microsized from Etho, I believe. So like the circuit, it's pretty reliable, works every time, and it's a little bit tall at the top, but where it's going, it's not going to matter too much. So pretty simple door we put together, and let's head back to the server. Let's finish up the door, and let's move on to the next project. All right, here we go. Well, guys, in just a short time here, we've gotten this done. Really, 10-15 minutes, we got this dug out. We got all the components put together, and we got the door working first shot. So there we go. Love it when a plan comes together. So beautiful. So we're just gonna clean this all up and definitely make it a little mob friendly down below. Make sure it's well lit. We don't want any creepers or any zombies or anything spawning down there. And then we're gonna mill out the mountain a little bit. Maybe I want to check what's straight back, because I think the mountain might end back in there. Maybe it's a little too far, but we'll dig a little test tunnel. We'll see exactly what's around us. I can see that we have it might be a little bit too far back, but we'll come with some ideas as we put it through. We'll take a walk around outside. Maybe we can make it so it's not just a vault or for storage. Maybe it could be just heading into a different area of the build here. So yeah, we'll play it by ear on that. So let me get started by cleaning this up, building this little area, start exploring through the little mountain here, and see where this can go. I got a few ideas in mind, and maybe we'll go with one of them. All right. Okay, guys, quick recap. We got the door done, and of course it was done, but we dressed it up a little bit. So we got this cool little wall here, and we just go over this, and disappears. Love it. Love it. Looks good. So we went ahead, did all the mining, and we're going to have some chests on all these flats. We're also going to have an enchantment room back here. We're going to dress up the floor. We're going to dress up the ceiling. And we're going to put lights behind everything so that way it gets some cool illuminations at that point. So you don't have any torches that are shown. Maybe some torches for display or just for decorative purposes there. But we have our overlook on this side. Hey, zombie. And then we got our overlook on this side here. So actually, I think they can jump up and get me here. So why don't we take a snooze and we'll get back to you guys in just a little bit. Alright, the vault room is now complete. Let's take a look at it. And voila! So we have here, we have pretty much a symmetrical area. This area is just a little bit off from the rest, but you know what? It works in the mountain, and you know, I'm the kind of guy who likes to be symmetrical. So at the same time, I'm going out of my comfort zone with this whole build being it's a little bit off-centered, pretty much everything. So it's kind of nice. We have all our chests here. We're going to have them labeled all on the outside of these outside pillars, so they'll be pointing to the outside towards the chest of what is in there. And then we have our small enchantment area, which allow us to get all of our enchantments. Crush fingers, enchantment table, and our cauldron full of water, which is purely decorative at this point. So we also implemented a button on the inside because more often than not, I got stuck in here and couldn't get out. So it just made sense. So we went ahead, wired it over to the T flip-flop, and there you have it. Everything's opening and closing. So we can check this off the list, and there you have it. And one more look at this door. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I mean, there's a few more things we could do in here. We got some tidying up to do up top there, but you know what? I'm just going to leave that for in between episodes where I can mess around with how I want it to look. But what I want to do is get on with the rest of the video and get over to the sand biome, so we can look at plans for our sugarcane farm. So as we head over there, I'm going to take a trip over to my test world and my creative save of this and come up with a few ideas so that way, missed the cart, we can put together a cool build. And I'm not sure exactly the XY coordinates, XZY coordinates that this thing is going to go. So we're going to play around with some ideas and see what we come up with. Because we want to make sure that it's still loaded. So if we're over here working, you know, it's going to either self-harvest itself or it's going to be able to grow when someone's over here in these chunks, so it's so loaded. So I think we're going to have it maybe about 40-50 blocks in that direction near the water, so we can have possible water streams bringing it into a storage area at some point. So alright, we'll get started on some ideas, and we'll see what we come up with. Well, I have here one example that I put together, and this is the trough version, or I guess you would name it the V. So basically, we have our pistons behind each the top ones on this one, and each of the top two on here. So we have a little bit better yield on this side than we do here, and all the redstone behind it. But it kind of lacks that. Where does it fit to the type of build? Do you put this underground? Do you put it above ground? I just didn't really like it, so I wanted to come up with a tower design that fit in with the landscape of what we've been building. So I started it over here, and let's go take a look at it. And here it is. So I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, mainly everything on it is functional except for these outside decorative pieces. Everything in it serves a purpose of redstone, serves a purpose of pushing the pistons out, or it's holding back water. So pretty happy with it. So without further ado, let's take a walk inside and look up at all the pistons array. I think we have 8 segments here. I recently just tested it, so it doesn't have all the sugarcane grown in it. But let's go ahead and show you exactly what I came up with here for the pickup. So all the pistons just fired off, and right here the platform drops down and the center to the water stream. And now that I picked everything up here, the platform should pick itself up here in just a few seconds. And there you have it. So pretty happy with the build so far. And, after just looking at this and the design and the color schemes, I think we're going to put it actually in one of the mountains in the areas we've been working on. So why don't we get started by collecting all the materials, crafting all these pistons. It's a lot of pistons. I think there's 460, maybe almost 460 of them. So we'll get started with that, and we got to do some mining. And definitely, this is all wool, so we're going to have to shear a lot of sheep. So why don't we get started on that, and be with you in just a sec. Well, guys, I had to make a trip to the tree farm. Believe it or not, that's a lot of pistons, and that's a lot of wood. So we had to craft a heck ton out of some trees and collect them. And basically, I went to this thing twice, filled up the cube in the back, and mined that baby. But you know what? Look in the distance there. There it is, the fruits of our labor. Took about one night of constant mining to get enough redstone, and that was just it. Redstone and getting that iron ore, because that's the iron ore with that smooth texture there. And we went through probably I can't tell you how many stacks of iron, plus actual iron we got from the iron farm, which we had a butt ton of, so I'm not worried about that. It was just a matter of getting the redstone going to craft all those pistons, craft all the torches, and then just a line of redstone. Whew, didn't quite anticipate that. You build it, let's call this just to get it back here. You build it with the intention and creative to, oh, this is going to be sweet, going to put together, but doing it in survival, doing it in the real world, totally different, So yeah, we're just going to finish up this little area here. Now, I've got some inspiration. After putting this in, I thought to myself, wait a minute, this area is coming together. Look at the potential of what we can do. So if we get the next update, and we TU14, and we get the villager trading, yeah, that mountain there is going to be a nice little villager breeder, villager training session over there. I'm going to call it Olympic Mountain. We're going to train them villages for doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Pretty much trading. But anyway, we're going to get this going. We're going to finish up this video by, finishing up the torch towers on the sides, putting the finishing touches on the exterior, and then doing the collection room down below. So without further ado, we'll get that thing going. We'll show you the finished version of this, and then we'll jump on to the next video, which will probably be redoing this bridge, and then also finishing up some of this tower here. I want to go up a few more layers just to get that grand look going on that, and then do some decorating on the inside. Definitely want to get some decorations going on. So alright, we'll check back here in just a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. We are tripping out. Check it out. Woo! This is not an illusion. This is the sugarcane farm. Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy. Alright, let's stop that. Check it out, guys. We got our 9 segments all the way up. We have our collection system all set up down here, and it looks pretty snazzy outside. Went ahead and wanted to, I wanted to put the glass down so you can see the redstone working. So when you're picking up the sugar cane and when you drop down, you can kind of see all the lights going on. Gives a nice effect. So not everything is grown, and I think I have a full inventory. So why don't we, I will make this suspenseful. Let's go over here and empty out some stuff. Actually, you know what? I got a chest up here. And sound effects. There we go. Ooh, we didn't fall off. Look how far these things shoot you. Alright, let's see how much sugar cane we get out of this. We'll just dump some stuff in this chest. Right, cha. And let's dump some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. Alright, that should give us plenty. And as you can see here, we got all the outsides decorated with the wool and the glowstone. And we have the redstone tower on this side, which powers these two sets of piston towers. So this side, and the one on the opposite side over there takes care of that. So without further ado, let's come on down, jump up here, and all we got to do is push this little button, and we're going to get a little frame lag because of all those pistons. Look at that thing. So this drops down, all the sugar cane, I get absorbed right in here. You can see the timing going. There it goes. It's going. It's going. And we get popped back up again. So check it out. Pretty cool. So the water streams just pull everything into us, and pistons pop back up again, and we go on our merry way. So you can see we got a stack of 64 already. We might have had that already. I'm not sure. I don't think so. We'll go back and check the video. But 64, 64, 64, 21. Whoa, another 64. So crazy amount of sugar cane. We should have plenty of paper for when we have to do that paper trade for some emeralds. Hopefully get the perfect villagers once we get that update. And, you know, other stuff to come with it. So we can have all the fancy villager trading. So beautiful. Check it out. Oh, another thing. We removed the bridge. Bridge is gone. Bridge is gone. Cool. So we have a plan. What we're going to do is I have this new minecart track that I came up with. And it's going to come out of this little face here. And it's going to go over to our villager breeding house section. Got to design it. Got to make it look cool. Then it's going to have another part coming to the sugarcane farm. So it'll be all connected. And it's going to look pretty streamlined, actually. I think you guys are going to like it. I'm going to do a showcase video on the track so people can see it. And so they can build it for themselves and possibly make it a little bit better. But I want to thank you guys for sticking it out with this video. And if you really like it, hit that like button. And you know what? Subscribe to the channel. We'll get some more videos out to you guys. And we'll talk to you guys later. Let's check this thing out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks good.